So today, just going to do a little routine checkup. Let me take my stethoscope here. Doesn't seem to matter how many times I steam this waistcoat. There's a perpetual crease there. I think there's a seam on the inside. I think that's what causes it. It never seems to be quite as noticeable on the opposite side. But let me take this and just pump it in. And if you would be so kind to just take a few little breaths in, just let me give that a little twist and just pop it. Just there. If you would please take a nice deep breath in. Take a little moment to hold it and then exhale. And if you would take another deep breath. With a moment to hold it, and an exhale. Seems to be unruly today. A little mind of its own. So I'll take this. I think this little device, my little magnifier on there. I still have the little protective sticker on the back still. Now I want one slightly smaller one, this is the one that I want. I don't want this one. Good, I did remember to put batteries into it. I'm just going to take a little look in this ear, just here. A small step to this side to take a little look into this ear here. Do you have a preference to which side you sleep on? Do you often put things into your ears? Earplugs or earphones? I suppose I could use this if I just place a hand there. Place a hand there. Yeah, and it should come in and it should get really bright. Just a bit. Move it back in. And it should get really bright again. Just about there. Perfect. I'm going to take this hand. I'm just going to pump it just there. I'm going to take the little light. I'm going to pump it just there. and it should get much brighter. Just about there. Move the light back out again. Take the light back out. Move it back in, and it should get nice and bright again. Just about there. Wonderful. So, yeah. Make sure that doesn't disconnect. Yeah. Just drop that into a little bucket. Take this. This is set to silent mode. I know that some people don't like the beep, so there will be no beep. And pump it down. Just like that. Now I'm gonna pop this off. Just take it and pump it in this side. Just like that. Yeah, and then we take it to this side. Wonderful. One of these. Little devices here, but also still has its little protective screen thingy-mabob on there. So that just goes onto the end of your finger like that, and then I press the little button, and it gives me a little measurement. He's so kind, just pop that onto a finger. Where's the button? Let that do its thing. It is still quite very blustery. I suppose this collection of sessions could just be called Mr. Phoenix and a very blustery day. Let me try it on the other hand as well. Just pop that onto a finger. Just like nice and safe. I like that it even has a little belt loop, like it's a little survival tool. You need to whip out and check your pulse from the tip of your finger. Now, so let me just check around. None of this here should bring any discomfort. This should all just feel like little taps, sort of little, like that sort of pressure. Should feel something there, but no discomfort with it or anything like that. You can just close your eyes for a moment if you wish. Just over there like that. Wonderful. And then we'll go just over there like that. Perfect. Just here, like that. Forward, just the neck. The shoulder. There. Just there. Perfect. Okay, now just take my little Amazon Basics notepad here. Pop down a few quick notes and then just a couple of little tests. That down. Put down my pen as well. Pen, some of you these sometimes I just Just one moment. This isn't a test. We'll do some little tests with your eyes and then some little tests with your ears. Put that little roll down. A little chart here. Take my light here, we flick it on just about there. Now we get a little spotlight. So, just as I highlight the letters, you could read the letters. This might be a little bit more challenging for me as flip hand there. Of course, one there as well. I quite like that spotlight approach, that's fun. Okay, so put that down. Let's get those eyes moving just a little bit. Okay, do we have a light? A little glow effect. Let me move this to a different. Let me put a different proboscis on it. Let's have a different one. What about this one? Like this. Just something a little bit larger, a little bit brighter. So here we have a pencil. If you would just look at the pencil. Pencil there, it comes all the way back. Nice step again. And we once again take the pencil. Just here. Move it all the way back and take the pencil all the way forward. Nice and easy, and then the pencil just in the center. The central lined pencil. You move all the way back, just like that. Point, just there, pretty much in the center of your vision. And now we do the same with our little light. The little light, just there, and it's gonna move back, all the way back, let's move it all the way forwards again. Bring it in forwards. And move it back one last time. Slight wavering to the light as it refracts in different ways across the eye. And then we take this side. Take this. And then we move it all the way in. All the way in. And then bring it back. Look at the pencil. And if you just look at the pencil, like something that moves a little bit differently with the light. Like a little glint, glimmer of it. Just look at the pen. Just look at the pen. And keep looking at the pen. Keep looking at the pen. And just looking at the pen. The masking device to go with it. Not in front of my hand, so I'll just use my hand for that. It does look like there's something there. Something of a slightly different color centralized in there, but totally sure. Don't think it's anything to worry about. So, let me flick this up. Let's do some little tests for your ears. Okay, so now we're just going to do your little tests with your ears. Now you're going to hear that sound in that ear. Or that ear. And so for this, I'll ask you to close your eyes for this little test. I'm just gonna bounce between each side. So kind of to close your eyes, I can proceed. This. And this. Call that test one. Test two. Test three. Be something. Test three. Straight. Innocent. It should have been out of equal between both. Test four. Let's try a different sort of test. Perhaps when I go behind the ear and the sides of the ear and then back here, you should have a sense as I move to this side and just continue to talk. Just move around here and continue to talk. Continue to move around to this side. Continue to talk. Continue to talk. And then once again, take my hands just there and place them just about there. And it should sound just a little bit different. Just move it around a little bit there. Something like that. Okay. Test, but I need just a tiny bit. I'm gonna take a tiny little dollop of this. Just a little dollop of this. Get slightly different sort of sound in there. So if I take it, you should hear it. Should hear it in both ears. That sort of sticky sort of sound. That sticky sound. two little cotton gloves here. You can see they're not particularly thick cotton gloves. Do serve a purpose. Little sleeve and roll it up. Little sleeve here. Roll that up too. So, various bits and pieces on the hand. Did this little switch there. This was something that I thought would be quite an interesting little piece. Looks quite nice. The light shine through it. It fits on there. And that is very cool. I like that quite a lot. What about to take it and flip it to the opposite side to fit it on this side? Quite like that as well. I think I want a larger one of those on there. So if I slide that off, screw that, so put it, does this fit? It just about does fit, but not perfectly. So what if I take a wider one, just about there, and then I take the piece here and fit that over. An interesting little device. Suppose perhaps it needs some cogs so it can like click its way around. Sort of, I don't know. Probably wasn't loud enough to properly put that. Sort of thing, or it would be ball bearing, so it has a smooth spin to it, but I suppose the rattle is okay. That little rattle that it gets. But blue. Can we get a little blue on there? Because I think that looks quite cool. Just there. Nice. I want to switch that off to preserve it. Oh, damn. Glossy finish over the matte finish to prevent the glossy. fingers across. Create the illusion of the sun, light and shadow. That's perfect. Suppose I could get a brush and could pop in some little trees, but I should probably save that for another day. Let's just move that out, bring that down. You enjoyed today's little session. I'm not 100% sure why I turned into Bob Ross at the end, but I did. It happened. It happened. Then let me just... Clean it properly. I did get some of this. Which I'm not supposed. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be shaken or not, but it is. It is a highly powerful spray. It's just a single spritz required sort of spray. I'm quite impressed by it. I did use it very briefly. See how well it does. Removing that little masterpiece that I painted. A little masterpiece that I painted. Less fluffy side. Just for a moment. Should give a nice Yeah. Perfect. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's little session, today's little experiment. And as always, I hope to see you sometime soon. Thank you for joining me here today. Don't forget to press that little subscribe button if you do so desire. And I will see you soon. Let me just... a little something in your eye. Okay, I'll just take that. And we have a little bit left. Maybe if I and drip it onto a Q-tip. Take out a little Q-tip here. 1, 2, 3. Just hydrate the Q-tip just there. Just give it a little moment for the serum to absorb into it. Tiny little bit left in that bottom corner. Okay, now there we just very, very carefully. Okay, I'm just going to take this and roll it. My fingers like that, and hopefully we can lift it. So we catch the light this side. There. rest my hand just there and gonna roll up just like that. Of the entire eye. That just look up. Okay, take something just there. Okay, I need to take my so if I'm very careful with it. Did I get it in one? Oh, I did. Don't know if be able to see that, but there was a little hair there. Okay. And this. Serum is magnificent. Just about everything. So if I continue to do this, just work on that and that. Salt, that's interesting. With another little hair pushed up. Might need to get my light because I don't want to move you around too much, but I can see that there's all sorts here. But I need something for a better inspection of that, so just give me a moment. Pump this. Just for safekeeping, so I know where it is. Okay, and just give me 1 moment. I can't remember where I've placed it. Here we go. I could probably do with this for now. To see how this goes. So take this right. Okay, I'm seeing and this is a little bit bright, but just there. Okay, I'm gonna need something to rinse the tweezers Exceptional little tool of this. It's on a procedure. I may need to utilize it, but we will see. Let me try it. Okay. So there's just very lightly slide over the surface, the eye, just like that. Up and down, and got the light up, but point it down. Okay, I'm seeing something right there, right there. The tweezers getting a little, have them a little rinse. Quite don't want to leave your vision blurry for too long, so I need to be thorough at this stage of us. Won't get to that. Progress that does. Oh, I got it. Excellent. Okay. I'm just going to give your eyes a little moment to relax and that haziness will go. And then I'll continue. Just give you a little moment. Let me put that little light there. Now, well, that I'm wondering if I should I wonder if it's visible to see any of the things that we collected. I don't know whoever it is. Sometimes it can be quite interesting to see what you can sort of get out of an eye. I almost dropped it. That would have been embarrassing. Light. Maybe this isn't powerful enough for that. Just while your eyes are resetting for a moment, I'm tempted to just put a little light through this. It sits upon that light quite nicely. Green is quite intense. Blue. But can we see more? Can we see any more? I don't know if we can. What if? What if? Your eyes seem to be turning back to normal quite nicely, which is good. Getting nice clear focus again. So actually, just here, I could take the reverse of the Q-tip. little glistening that happens there. That's fun. Light inside of water is always so... It's so pretty to look at. I like it. I like it a lot. Right there, see, in fact that might not even be in your vision, but I know if that gets loud, only a matter of time before it would work its way in to the eye. Yeah. Sometimes it can be quite interesting to see once there's a little bit of the diluted serum that's been placed upon the that's been placed upon the eye. Sometimes it just needs a tiny little moment of time to just run down and work its magic. Little droplets, just little droplets, little beads form, and they collect things in little beads, and I've just had to go along and collect them, just collect them. tweezers have a little light in the center of them. I think that could be quite useful. But at the minute, I have my hydration lantern here with me on my person. And build up. These, I'm wondering if I should have swapped it to a different. Please, give them a little shake off. I do. And good one. Look like a little duck. Like a little duck. In fact, what sort of two-dimensional duck or swan or flamingo? I'm not really sure quite what bird that reminds me of. When you see more of it, it sort of looks a little bit like a giraffe. Not a bird at all. But when you see a lot less of it, it sort of makes me think of a duck. Maybe a goose. It's a goose. It reminds me of a goose. And just take the little goose. Tweezers here. I suppose it's a giraffe when it's extended. Let's see. Let's see what a big goose can do. Little beard that is formed. Down there I might need to use the Q-tip to collect it. The tiny little bead at the bottom. No, I can't get it. Okay. What about this? We had this one that comes up the side. I'm gonna need the Q-tip, or maybe there's something else that I could use. Let me see. I forgot about my little shouldn't. Let's see. Let me pull a little water to there. Be able to see that little bit that forms to one final sort of wash over, I suppose. It could be. Put something there so that doesn't make a mess on your lap. Let me find them. Do I have? There's that. That'll help to collect a few of the droplets. In fact, I could probably take this and put it behind it there. Rinse the eye over. Just rinse the eye over. Wonderful. Okay. Well, that's got the eye nicely hydrated again. I am seeing little beads, but doesn't seem to be anything inside the little beads that you can see. So I just bring the light clean beads. I don't think any of these have collected anything new, but I will take one last little moment just to make sure. It's important to check. Very special little device to identify them. Just to check them. Nudge that around, makes a perfect little orb that gets formed out of it. Obviously this will dry in no time, but it is quite pretty in the meantime. Before it all disappears. To lift that little bit that resides quite a lot down the bottom there, and then I'll be done for just to be one little moment just to finish this, and then I do hope that you enjoyed today's session, and I do hope that you will take care, and as always, I hope to see you sometime soon. Thank you for joining me here today. I do hope you found this to be useful to you, but I will see you soon. Take it easy. Cheers. dissipates, disappears, floats and flutters off. Something's way to the bottom of the container. Or is it? I take this little tool here. Doing lots of gluing, see, with some glue residue. Some of my, what is it? Gorilla contact adhesive. But anyway, let me put this down. I'm wondering if I have a bigger container to use for this. I have these, or I acquired these, should I say, for the making of the new serum, which will happen soon. I like that it has specific little measurements, so I can be very, very accurate with this. Let me put this down. And here we have our much larger container. I have to be very careful with my breath, if I could cause it all to dissipate too quickly. Get a little tornado. Let's try and catch it. What do we have? We have about 600 ml of magic in this little container, or this big container, should I say. Probably the largest container I've ever used. Pour it out. I want to try and exchange it from here into a different container. Let me see what I can do with that. Yes. We have our container full. Smaller container. Just need to be carefully. different type of container that I do need to experiment with. How different does that sound? A little bit smaller, a little bit more. Sort of sound. This one is obviously much larger. Doesn't have quite the same. Not quite the same effect. It has an effect, but not quite the same. So I'm gonna take this. Now this one is very accurate measurements on it. It even has its own protective little base cover and it fits in. This one will be crucial to the creation of the serum. Think of this as a bit of practice. I capture it just like that, and then we very carefully some hiding in there. Just slowly sliding down. Slide down until it escapes the bottom. Until it eventually escapes. But yes, get these all cleaned up and ready to make our new serum. I'm not quite sure. Well, let me put that in. That's pretty cool. Oh, wave. Eventually see the bulb in what if the light changed? We place the red light into the base. Even that alone looks quite pretty. I like it. We have our magnet to the magic. Now we just need to top it up with just a little bit more. Maybe if I take this just about there. Let's stop there. little container of magic. Let me just rotate it a little bit. And then do a little. Spin it. I do want to pour this, but I know there are little light source down there would rattle and move, so what I need to do is take it, lift it out, and just switch that one off, and then take a different light source. Let me prepare myself for this, so I can take that out of my pocket. I think I'm ready. Let's do this. So we have that. It's looking nice and full. And now, but which? Probably best to not go in the blue, as the blue is behind me. So I'm going to take this, and let's try and pour it. Let's do it. Let's try and pour this very carefully into my hand. This isn't the heaviest or the most dense magic. You can see it. It does like to float upward rather than pour down between the fingers. It sort of does, but not as much as it could. Now, place this into a pocket. I did have some of these gloves for this procedure. I have yet to put on. Let me just It's quite nice when there's that little, it's almost like a hollow sound that exists behind the sticky sound. I don't know how it sounds with the handling of this. I feel like that is okay, but another sound to it that I don't care too much for, but there's a standalone thing. It's fine. And sort of things I take there. It's okay. I think for the most part that's okay. Okay, let's just take these. Yeah, straighten up my shirt there. I suppose we could do a pour from, should I illuminate this? Pour into the smaller one? I think so. Yes, I want to do that. So illuminate the larger one. Pour into here and here and pour into the large. Let's try this way and then we can try the other way. Do not have too much in here. I think there's only about half full. Yes, there's a smaller container, but let's try and get there. This one there. Let's try it the other way around. Put that into the base there. Let's fill this containers have been effectively prepared for the production of a new cell. I do hope you enjoyed today's little session. Something a little bit different. As always, I hope to see you sometime soon. Thank you for joining me here today. Take care. Just need to empty this out. Get rid of that. Just about that. You'll have a little residual hairs on that. 250 ml. Wonderful. I feel perhaps a droplet of blue might look quite very nice. Container. Very careful. Just it's very intricate. So let's just get a little bit of neutral light underneath, just to see that weight, that density that's at the base. So I need to take this, I need to take this. A darker shade of blue than I had hoped for, but that's okay. Just a little whirlwind going. It's okay, I suppose. Down. The full mixture of blues. I need to top it off with that very carefully. I think, okay, I need to use the pipette. pour that on top. Wonderful. Be nice to, let me see, some red. I'm thinking green. I wanted to, this color needs to shift a tiny amount. Needs to be a little bit more green. So let me take this back to neutral, just there. It's yellow, green. Grass, green. Oh. There already was a blue-green. That's interesting. Okay, that's fine. I can still proceed with that. I think that's dark. Yes, this one's lighter. This is what we need. Need one that's just a touch lighter. Yes, that's a lighter green, perfect. So, I need just a dibble into here. Let's get that sorted. That may be a touch too much. Let's just put it. It needs to be about 20. 25, that's fine. It's close enough. Alright, let me take yellow, green. Just a little plume of it. Just a little plume of it. Does think quite quickly, doesn't it? But that's okay. That does look very green. I quite like that a lot. a little bit. Level that in there. Give this one a mix. This one will be nice and dark. Perhaps a little bit too diluted. Need a tiny bit more blue, just a tiny bit more blue to nudge this back, but I don't want to overdo it. So let's take you into here. Sample of it. Can work on that. So I could take and drop the previous blue that we have been using. What about two drops? Okay, so what do we have? It's now about 500 in there, and I want to do about 25 of this. Let that reaction take place. Just here. Now we can take this. Just here. We're gonna pull it. All of it. seed residing a little bit towards the green side. It is okay. It's okay, but okay, so let's take it to the green to get to this. I need a different blue. We need a different blue. This. Darken it too much, but I'm going to do a few droplets. Anyway. Grape purple. I feel like I want to save purple. Save purples for a different day. I do like purple. And then we just have a little collection of red. So it will be a little bit of this navy blue. And here, just break this seal. I find if I just twist the cap to break the seal, the cap just squidges. It's quite a squidgy cap. Break the seal like that. Very carefully lift this. Start to pull away from that green towards the blue. Good. Back to our neutral. Can I turn this? Let's turn this up a little bit for a few moments. Perhaps. It might be a little bit too bright. A pleasant little ocean here. Color there. I think I would like a touch more with the lighter blue, the sky blue. Just drop it in to that. So I take my sample tube, just here. 45, right on the line. Wonderful. So, take you and there, our sky blue. Do you think 3 drops will work? Quite nicely. Yeah. In the deep ocean blue. Do it there like that. Where did I pop? It's a very dense formula. We need to pour this into our finishing tube of very carefully. Let me rotate that so I can see my measurement. Need to discard the prior prototype. For that, that sits on 225. Wonderful, we have a small amount left, probably a little bit too much for this tube. But that in anyway. I've got a little bit left over in very carefully lift this container. And we need to take this. We have a little bit of back and forth that needs to work out. dissipate and oxidize. Still that. To there. Now we take what I do hope to be our final tube. I've got a little splatter. No matter. Now the cap. Take this and just we want to land on the 100. The 100 line. Let me discard some of that. Too much. We have the tiniest bit over. The 100 line. Perfect. Okay, so now that's a nice way of being able to see the colour. Resides in the bulb. Resides in the bulb of the pipette. Okay, so now I can pop this one aside. Let's deal with the remains. Let's deal with the remains. Yes. It does seem that all of these are reacting quite vividly. Okay, I'm gonna take this. Collect all up to these containers. Just about 450 remaining. Okay, so let's and just like that. Our final. Let's get it. So it deactivates because we do not. That's done. Wonderful. So that's that. Deactivated. Okay. That is safe to be disposed of. Let me take this and pop this into. Collect up my as always, I hope to see you sometime soon. Cheers. So, I have been doing a great deal of maintenance. This entire structure here, a little customized compartment. I do believe the only thing that has not been customized or specifically adjusted is the top three shell modular systems that currently is very standard, not being adjusted. And then we come down at a little compartment. There is a little compartment, but this, all of this is customized and adjusted. Those bits and bobs that I need, and then we have compartments, 1 compartment, 2 compartments, 3 compartments, technically 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 compartments of varying sizes, designed to perfectly fit each item in a larger compartment. It's also customized and a even larger compartment at the bottom. Just more of an accessory sort of section compartment. But it's this, it's the movement, the extension to the wings that, and I'm wondering if I just take something to bridge it, to make a corner piece so it slides out the side and then goes back. This here is perfection. Each part precisely measured. I do notice a little note that I do need to pop in some more supports. Just on that little accessory shelf. It rocks. You have a little rock to you. Slide things on and off. So I do need to, just two little pieces. Do I have 2 little pieces? Yeah, something like that. Little, just the corner ones. I have something larger, probably about twice the size of these. It takes the weight of the shelf just fine. There's just these, just a little resistance, just something that it can bump against, so it does not rock backwards and forwards. You can put little protective covers on them, which is quite nice. Little plastic over them. That samples 1, 2, and then I have little screws to Imagine that's what I did for the stand portion of this. Just two little brackets at the front. Take that initial weight as you press down. Push it back. Stop you from toppling. But it's these wings. I am wondering if that would make sense to make it so it's an L shape and then put that there. I'm wondering if the weight would be okay or not. My brain is braining. So the width of this, the width of that, we take that. So we take the right hand side and rotate by 90 degrees. A 90-degree pivot. And with that 90-degree pivot, I could take something like this. Take this here, this board, give it a little clean. It's not too grubby, but it could use a little clean. So I could take this board. And so technically this right angle would fit in there, but I would want it to be leveled to, technically it would be leveled. Well, the first one would be leveled all the way down there, and then I could. It would be like a little bar, a little open. Something like that. Actually has quite a nice little shine to it. And the rest of the case is just matte black. So it'll make these to be feature shelves, little extra bits in between to just bring it all together, connect it all up. And the larger angle from the base. Do not worry about the previously bored hole. We do not need though. It looks about level. This is a thicker, denser, and heavier material. I could probably drive a larger screw into it. In fact, that is a good point. Ooh, I can. That will absolutely help. I know this is now upside down, but the idea of taking the weight off of this, I think if I want to 1 2 1 2 1 2 2 4 6 8 2 4 6 8 larger and smaller, I could always acquire a much more substantial bracket, but this, I don't think this will break. I think this will attach nicely to you. And then on top, would it take the weight of another one? I want to test it, but if it breaks, it will be devastating. Oh, so devastating. Does this? Oh, it does have this smoothed on both sides. It is one complete. But it seems a shame to waste these extra boards. I have two of these boards. I've sat around and done nothing for about 2 years since I dismantled the desk. But I knew one day they would be useful for something. So, that, yes, because this, which is the current size shelf, is smaller because it needs to go inside the case. So if we have something that is the same size as the top, it would give consistency and balance, despite the fact that it will be slightly angled. I always liked the idea of having a customized corner unit, not just the bookcase. All of this is where it began. It came out quite well. I suppose it's a prototype more than anything else. I do have this spare shelf. Would that make sense to do? I feel that's just busy work. Some of it is just overcomplicating things. Let me put this board down. I suppose it's... what is that? Yes, at least an inch and a half smaller than the other. An inch and a quarter smaller. Directly in the middle of my prediction, and that would unite so there's one module at the base, which is predominantly stands and accessories. The center module, this is the important one. With those bits and pieces, then the third module is sort of just whatever happens. I sort of prettied up that shelf as it tends to catch the eye. It's nice to have something there. Give you a moment to refocus. Growing slow and tired. Let me readjust you. Just there. fourth module there, the fifth, the sixth will not fit on top. Take that. So we could take that one, exclude that one. Just visualizing it, because there will be an overlap. What is the overlap? It's about a foot. I'm gonna guess that it's going to be about a foot. Oh, 24, I knew that. I don't know why my brain I specifically got these because of that specific measurement. Don't know why my little brain did not brain. Then we hold you up just about that. Okay, so come to about there. So it probably would not be wise. I mean, any middle point installation could be done at a later date. And that would be fine. It would not matter. To ensure those tethered points are tidy, that also then means that if that up there was to move, it would need to be adjusted. May even need, I suppose there's about a collective inch or so, but to compensate for the 24 centimeters. Something that's about 20 deep. Add it on at the top. I think it will probably come to like that. To the end of the shelf to allow an extension at the top and allow the right angled join, so rather than the doors on the cabinet not being able to be opened, you could effectively extend that end, and I could extend a center point. I could have an additional free shelf on the end of that as well. I could get some much fancier brackets for you. Something that's like that, but with the little cross section, so it looks nice on the end. Something wooden. I did go with something brushed chrome. Plates, joints, and hinges. I do adore brass, but for what may be a prototype, it did not seem worthwhile in investing in more expensive metal didn't seem necessary. So, I suppose that is what I should move forward to doing. Now that I'm seeing there is a free shelf. It has not been attached. I have considered drawer sliders. I do appreciate a good drawer. A smooth but flush-sitting drawer. Maybe this is something that needs to happen. It could happen on that joining shelf. I could suspend a drawer. But I suppose that would depend on the strength of the rest of it. If that free shelf, the lower free shelf would not be an issue for you, that would be fine. Just existing in the middle. But the higher up one, should it take weight, that's when it may need greater support. I suppose I could run a bar through the center of it, point to point, to take weight. It also depends how the weight will be perceived. The weight will always be on the outer side, the little wings on the outside. So, and then it could just be popped on top. If you struggle a little bit with the weight, I could always bracket it to this, the original, the heart of it all. To pull it back, keep it into place, and just add a little bit of stability. We shall see. Well, I have much work to do. Yes, much work. And so, let me take the +1. Makes sense to begin with the +1. I'm just going to pop it in front. Something like that. A little nudge for alignment. That's the one. Removing it and replacing it. Removing it and replacing it. Removing it. Let me just move. What about there? And then replace it. Remove it. Move it a little bit closer. And replace it. Pop that Bring it in. Just bring it across like that so you can see the shift. Like that. And then I take this. And just remove it. Like that. We replace it like that. We remove it. And we replace it just like that. Move it. Just moving closer. With that. Have a whiff just like that. Excellent. Now, that was our +2. So let's find our, goes up a +4. +4 just here. That in. Side. Move it. To see the difference between the two. And just about there, that's where. And then we remove it. With and with that. With that. So that was our +4. Just there. So let's pop that one down and take our 10. So this will be a much larger jump. With that. With and without. Got a little bit confused there. First little test of that, let me run some light across for the refraction. The lens, as you would say, by design. That shape, and it changes the way the light is. Without boring you with all the science behind it. So if I take this and we just work backwards with this. So remove that sleeve. Take a light just about there. Bring Okay. And just and at different points of the vision. To pass that, see the glow, that, and you put it in front. The glow and refraction is my hand in front of it. Okay, I'll pull it back. Maybe about there. Okay, and just gonna bring that one way in. And something like that. And we'll move the light. Bring the light back in. Bring the lens all the way back. Just like that. Move the light further back. Lens further back. That one down. Down and now the +4. A little reminder for it. It probably does. Drop you forward quite a bit. Right. Do something experimental before the end. I'm going to stack all of the lenses together just to see sort of result. You can see the huge change in intensity. So if I bring this all the way back, flicks into the corner, see the little refractions, distortions. That, just there, whole glowing orb there. So, to our tool, bring that in, take it out, bring it in. Now, bring the light back. It's back as well. Bring the lens forward, the way forward. There's that sort of point there. The light sort of dances over a little bit. Okay, quick check around those different angles. Not really getting the refraction or distortion that we got the other. A little bit here and there, but not really. So pop that one down. And then we go back to the one. As not a major shift at all. It's a little bit like a little step. Let's get on the light. And let's bring you forward. Lie back a little more. A little more. Just about there. These corners. Very, very minimal distortion going on there. Get that back so it looks through it. See a little bit of distortion here and there. Not a great deal. Okay, let's bring this all the way back in like that. And so I just need to take my rule here. Place it just like that. the lenses, so we will be predominantly focused around here. These three lines. Down, and first one I'm going to stand on this side and move to the opposite side for the next one. That is without, and that is with. Without and with. So that was our +1. So let's take our +2 just here. Without. 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 Let's take our +4. Step back to this side. With this one focusing around here. So that is without. Is with. That is without. That is with. Without. And then with. Without. And then with. Excellent. Let's move on to our +10. Just focusing on those lines in there. Just going to take this and need to bring it closer. So with that, a lot more challenging. With that, and then with. Without, and then with. Without, with. Without, and then with. Yeah, I'm going to try it further back just to see if you this one is much, much more. Zoomed in. So I am now. So here we have the combination of the 1, 2, and the 4. 5, 6, 7. Just these. It's not quite as intense as the 10. But for a better result at this one. And without. And then with. And without. And then with. Without. Take a step back to here, just without, with, okay, very close, but not quite, so without, bring it back in, it's just about there. I'm wondering if I take the 1 out, we'll remove the 1 and we'll just have a 6 here. So this is without, and this one with, without, and with, without, and then with, without, and then with. Okay. I'm going to remove the 2 and replace it with the 1. I'm going to step that way. Yes. So I have the 4 and the 1. So we have 5. So just bring that 4 and the 1 there. So I'm going to bring this about there, without, and then without, and then I think that's what my hands just here. I think that is enough. But bring it in, then without, and then with, without, and with, and without, and with. Okay. Just onto this. Oops, side. So without, with, without, without, and oops, a little bit of confusion now. I rotated, I wasn't straight. Without, and then with. Wonderful. Curious to see. So let's go with that, just here. Bring it in. Pretty good. Pretty good indeed. So we step these all back. So, just want to take that moment to stack these all up. Okay. They are all stacked. Take out that. So if I take this. Okay, so take it all the way back from there. Let's just pull something up for you to see. Just about there. Into that corner, that corner, like that. That corner like that. The corner like that. At the top. We bring the light all the way back, all the way back, and bring this and see how much it squeezes the light. Pinpoint. Through the layers. A bit just for curiosity. Angle. sections of light around your vision. Extend my sleeve. Light as sun disappears. Get it back. Till we take it from here. That, but I do not think that there is, which is good. That is good, so just to go back to our 5, which I believe was the better of the results with the letters and there's a nice clear consistent light in there. We bring it in like that, and we just take the corners of number 5. Tiny bit, but not. I think the number 5 is there. You see the light without, then when you see the light with, see the light without, see the light with, light without, and with. So you're looking past the lens and the light, just looking past the lens and the light. I see. Well, this. Number 5. I do hope that you enjoyed today's session. I do hope